Hey everybody, and welcome to another hazmat video. Welcome back, or if you're new to the channel, welcome and all that. It's good to see all of you, except, well, why am I saying any of this? I can't see any of you. Alright, either way, today we're going to be talking about school stories, which I'm sure pretty much everybody has. I think I made one video in the past about school stories, but I think that was well over a year and a half ago. And, I think much like I'll be talking about this video in a year and a half, please don't watch it. Don't go searching for it. I distinctly remember my voice in that particular video sounding like I took a big handful of gravel off the sidewalk out of somebody's driveway, wherever, and just kind of crammed it down my throat and gargled it for a while. Just kind of let that sit in there for a good couple minutes. And then I decided to record the video. I'm sure all of you guys probably have your own idea of what that sounds like, but either way, let's get into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is an elevator, actually. I believe my school, or the school that I used to go to anyway, had two elevators. They were not really intended for anybody to really use them other than kids who, were in wheelchairs or in crutches, or for some other reason couldn't use the stairs. It was like a 2-floor building. Using the stairs wasn't even that big a deal. But me being the idiot that I was, go to my friends and say, hey, we gotta get on that elevator. Why? I feel like it's just one of those things where you get told, no, you can't do that, so it just makes you want to do it about 40 times more, and you just go, we gotta get on the elevator now. So that was our whole plan. Our thought process was, if we ride the elevator down to the first floor at the very, very, very end of the day, like last class of the day, we're literally about to leave, get on the bus and go home, we're probably safe, right? Like, surely no teacher is gonna care at that point. Like, they don't get paid nearly enough to deal with our crap in the first place, and there's no way they're gonna care about it when it's time for everybody to go home. Well, on this particular day, I get done with my last class. I don't honestly remember what the class was, but it's completely unimportant to the story. Anyway, we're up on the second floor. I'm talking to all my friends. I go, oh, we're riding the elevator, right? Obviously, a couple people chicken out because, that's normal. You gotta kind of anticipate that. Assume a couple people are gonna kind of, chicken out, because this is a semi-family friendly channel. Except we talk about gargling rocks sometimes, so I don't know, not entirely, I don't know what this channel is meant to be. But either way, so we get on the elevator, and this is probably the weirdest elevator I've ever been on. Imagine a standard elevator, except it doesn't actually look like there's walls all around you. It literally just looks like somebody put an elevator platform and then put some tarps around it and maybe hooked them up with string or something to a couple of metal poles on the corner of the platform. It looks, I guess the accurate term here would be ghetto as hell. It looks awful. And we get in the elevator, there's literally only down and up arrows because there's 2 floors. There's only 2 directions or 2 possible floors you could possibly go to. So, we get in the elevator, we click down, doors shut, and we all go, we're gonna die. We are not gonna survive this. This elevator is going to kill us. Probably not. I mean, kids rode it not every day, but frequently enough to where if it was an actual hazard, I'm sure somebody would have said something by then or gotten stuck in it. That would have been a whole nother story. But we get down there, we walk out of the elevator after it just rattling and shaking all the way down. So that was an interesting experience. And I get maybe 6 feet from the elevator and I get stopped. Now, the particular teacher that stopped me, I'm not going to name him or even really describe him, just for the sake of keeping this as I don't even know what the term here would be, non-inflammatory, I guess would be a good way of putting it, as possible. So, we get stopped by a particular teacher, and immediately I realize we're screwed. We are just absolutely effed. Because this teacher was the type of teacher that really just didn't take crap. And I was like, oh no. Because any other teacher probably would have just let us go. But you know what? We got unlucky. So we get stopped, and I figure, okay, what's the worst that happens? We're getting to go home, right? There's no way we get sent to the principal's office or anything like that, because it's the literal end of the day, and that, you know, there's a slight chance that one of us doesn't have a parent or somebody to take us home, and that would be a whole disaster. So worst comes to worst, we get sent to the principal's office the next day. What happened next was friggin' unconceivably bad. Now, I want to preface this by saying my school did not give out detentions. You never stayed after school unless you needed extra help or some crap like that. You basically didn't get detentions. I don't know why. It felt like more kids deserved detention because ISS, or in-school suspension, was more common than getting a detention. I don't know how, but it was. And so the two kids that I rode the elevator with get dismissed for some reason. They're like, okay, you can leave. I was like, what the hell happened? What, are they just better than me? What, do they have more rights or something? And then I get called out for being the ringleader. Was I the ringleader? Absolutely. How the hell did they figure it out so quickly? Like, it was my idea, and I'll admit to that. It was completely my idea. I go, we ride elevator, monkey brain say yes. They kind of did it too. But honestly, I was like, you know what? My friends aren't getting punished, whatever. I think I got detention for like 2 days. Kids got ISS for less time than that. What the hell? And like, ISS is only during the day. You don't even have to stay after school. So it's just normal school, except you get to talk to less people. So that's a win in my book. Like, come on. Those kids have it better than I do. And I just rode a stupid elevator. But yeah, that's kind of that whole story. And then I guess a couple more anecdotes before the video ends. I guess it'd be pronounced anecdotes or some crap. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We had health class. I think most people have health class. And I think for most people, it's awful. I don't think anybody actually likes it. You know, they just kind of explain, you know, vegetables are good. Wear a condom when you have sex. And that's about it. That's pretty... Oh, and then also, don't do vaping. Vaping is the worst conceivable thing you could ever do. Do you know how addictive vaping is? It's like the most addictive drug out there. Like, it's insane. There's so much addiction in like a single vape. But I never understood that, to be honest. Like, why not just tell us, hey, drugs are bad, vaping bad, but like also don't do crack. Have you guys ever heard of crack? Like, that makes your teeth fall out. I think most drugs make your teeth fall out eventually. Alright, either way, I was kind of for lack of a better term, asshole in health class. I got constantly set out into the hallway. Thank the Lord I don't have it now, because I'd probably be pulling the same crap and just, you know, going, haha, penis on screen, penis funny. And then sitting there in my seat, you know, giggling, pointing, and laughing. And then they go, Matt, can you treat this with a little maturity? To which I would respond, no, I'm like 3 years old in the body of a person who is much older than that. But yeah, that was really all there was to that. There isn't any specific story, because I honestly can't remember anything specific. I just remember being, in general, just a dickhead to the teacher. And then it got so bad to the point where I no longer took that class in the classroom. I had my own desk in the hallway, and I just got to talk to kids as they walked by. Weirdest thing ever? Not ever, but it was certainly just odd. It was bizarre being in the hallway and just having everybody else take the class inside. I won't say it was worse because I just got to play games on my iPad the whole time. It was absolutely a plus. I don't get to have to see pictures of another man's nuts. And I get to play games? Yeah, sign me up. But that's really all there is to that. And that's also really all I got for today. There's plenty of more crap that I pulled at school. Honestly, I think I've become old and boring now. I haven't gotten sent to the principal's office in, months. I also, because of COVID and stuff, didn't actually have that ability, but I barely got in trouble. That's kind of boring, if you ask me. But, either way, that's all I got for now. I hope you guys did enjoy, and, like and subscribe. I didn't say that in the beginning. I don't like saying it in the beginning, because I feel like it's intrusive, and it always pisses me off when people do that. But I like to say it at the end. If you're still here at the end, come on. You don't have to subscribe. Maybe watch a couple more videos and then make your decision. But, you know, come on, toss me a like. You made it to the end of the video. Is that really too much to ask for? I don't think so, but that's all for now. Hazmat out.